Cathy, would you like to go next?
Hi, so I'm Cathy Wagner, and I'm a numbers person. RetailMavens.com is my business, and I am the Retail Profit Explosion Mentor. Thank you very much.
Yes, you're welcome.
And so because I'm very numbers driven, I thought I would share a few numbers with you to kind of emphasize the whole before and after thing. So before, my business was down 40%.
Before was how long ago?
Okay, that's a good question.
That's a number, yeah.
Yeah, that would be a number. And really, it was for much of 2009. I just felt like I was in this quagmire and just like, or in quicksand, and I was just slipping farther and farther down. And I actually kind of sensed that I knew I needed a coach, and I hired a coach first in January, and he said, well, I know you don't have any money, so I'll just help you for free. And listen, he was a really nice guy and meant well.
Any coach,
I got what I paid for.
any business coach who is saying, I want
Yes.
to coach you for free, they can't be
Yeah.
making a lot of money.
Yeah.
So they're going to model something that you don't want to model, right? Mhm.
Right.
Yeah.
So, and so I kept looking and kept thinking that there had to be something out there, because I was in this horrible situation where, like I said, my business kept dropping every year, every month, and I was well below break even. I had a cash drain out of my account of about $1,250 every month, and I could just feel that it was getting worse, and I didn't know what to do. What I did is that what my business model is that I was a consultant that worked on a retainer basis with clients. And so, I needed clients, and right, like she said, they smell the flop sweat on you, and so Flops. I don't know, it's just a term I've heard that makes sense, doesn't it?
I never heard that. I don't like the way it smells, but I like the term.
I wouldn't know what it is.
It's bad.
Okay.
You don't want it.
It's
worse than elbow itch.
Right?
Right.
Your clients smelled that you needed them more than they needed you.
Yeah, right.
And that's client repulsive.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it absolutely was. What ended up happening was that I started just thinking there's got to be another way to do business, because I had come from this situation where my business actually was really huge and I had people working underneath me, but I got totally burnt out, and so then I just kind of backed off, and so that's when my business started dropping and dropping and dropping and dropping. And so then I found Fabienne's the Client Attraction Coaching Intensive, and I have no idea where I found her. I hadn't ordered the free CD.
I know.
I didn't have any of her products. I did not have the money to come, and I sent a couple people in my prayer group. I sent them the email, the preview email or whatever it was. And what do you guys think? Do you think I should go? All 4 people said no. And, and so I emailed back saying, well, this is why I really think I need to do it, And then they all emailed me back and said, yeah, oh, then if you're that convinced about it, you should. And I have to tell you guys that it's true what she says. Well, there's so much truth in what she says, but you know who you are, and when you have an opportunity, you have to say yes. And I just knew that God was speaking to me and that I had to go for this, and that's what I needed to do. And so I signed up for the coaching intensive, not having any idea what I was getting into. So along the way, she says, and it's also really great. Well, hold on. Let me just give you a few other numbers, okay? So after the coaching intensive, which was spectacular, then I signed up and I ended up signing up for the mastermind group. Well, I have to give you these numbers just so you have them. So immediately, my dollars per hour went up 71%. 71%. Okay, a few other numbers for you to write down. I went from having one package. Yeah, that's right. Please write this down, please. I went from having one package, pretty much, will you hire me, and you just pay me every month, and I'll do whatever you need at any time, no matter what. I'll make you more successful. Okay?
Okay.
I went from that to now I had 14 different products. 14 different products. That'd be another good number to write down, 1 to 14. Okay, I only have 9 more numbers for you to write down. I want you to write down 2008, 2009, after coaching client attraction mastermind. My number of clients in 2008, I had gained 10 new clients. I have this constant, herd of raving fans, I like to call them, that are my clients. I had gotten 10 new clients in 2008. In 2009, none. Zippo, not one. Since the mastermind, since 11/10/09, November 10th, 09, I have added already 8 clients in 5 months. In 5 months. 5 months. My income in 2008, as you can tell, I'm all about the numbers. So from 2007 to 2008, my income went up 8%. That's fine. Oh my golly, last year? Yeah, it's as bad as I thought. It's I was down 47%. We got a really big tax refund. That was kind of nice. And this year I'm this close to being flat with 2008. So do you see what I'm saying? That's a huge plus. I can tell you that the money that the mastermind cost me, which it didn't cost me a thing, I had totally paid it all back in exactly, don't tell me, 3 months and 22 days. All from, I am a numbers person, all from product and services that are directly attributable to information and marketing and product ideas that I got from the mastermind. That was really significant. A couple other things is that my marketing before was all referral based. That's all I did. Now I have a pie, a very nice pie, with it's all full and it's all being worked on. All of the things you've already learned about. In terms of being automated and outsourced and delegated, before I did it all by myself. I did it all alone. And now I'm a business manager that we just hired Tuesday. I have thank you very much. I have a social media VA. I have a bookkeeper who's taking care of my home as well as my business. I have a VA, and I now have a CEO also. The thing that you guys don't know is that when I went to the coaching intensive, Fabienne said, you can bring someone for free if you want. We really like having, a partner come so that they sort of get a sense for what you're doing. And I said, well, gosh, so my husband and I have been separated for 2 years and 10 months. Would that be good? and Fabienne just said, well, that would really be up to you. Yeah. And so I just once again have to tell you how I just felt from God that I was supposed to do it. And I know it makes no sense, because it doesn't. Come on, 2 years and 10 months, really, why was I even married anymore? And I'm not even really sure, except for by the grace of God. And, we have 4 kids. This was huge. And so I called Paul over and I said, let's get together, let's go. But listen, you're paying for yourself and I'm paying for myself, and I'll share the bed with you, but don't even think about it. And and so that kind of went okay, and it did really kind of go okay. And it was where we both sort of got introduced to the whole mindset thing, and got introduced to Lauren, who was transformational in our relationship. Working with Lauren really also cleared some huge major blocks. And then when we signed up for the mastermind and went to the mastermind, it was there that everything really turned completely around for us, and where we were really able to, we went up to the room and took a nap one day, and well, no. And
what happened? What happened in December?
We were really able to, Paul, we were able to just work everything through, and we're able to really have a conversation and talk like we never talked before. And Paul moved home, I asked him to move back home, and he came home, and we had the first Christmas together that our family had had in 3 years. It was so beautiful. And really, you guys, it comes down to making sure that you take advantage of the opportunities that are presented to you. Because when you're part of a mastermind like this, you get exposed to such a different level of thinking than you've ever been exposed to before. It totally reawakened my sleeping giant over there. He has, no wait, you guys, because what you see, when you're in a mastermind, you see the potential in the other people. I mean, you look at someone like Suzanne and you're like, oh my gosh, what you can do, and you don't always see it yourself. But then you see it in someone else, so then when you're up there and Suzanne says, Kathy, I know what you can do, or Lori, you are going to be the Rachel Ray of wine. When we say that to her, you know what I mean? And you're like, oh, I don't see that. You know, you want to shrink back. But all these other people, they hold you forward, and they say, yes, you can be. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. And Fabienne coaches you through the fear, you know? And let me tell you how upfront she is. I'm sorry, I just have 2 more quick things. The very first time, I wrote this down in my journal. Fear just totally stopped me. And Fabienne said, Kathy, we can tell you what to do all day long, but the crippling fear stands in your way. Yeah, that was really easy to hear. Let me tell you that thanks to Fabienne and thanks to Lauren, that I am committed and I walk through the fear and I am courageous about it. She also told me that you, and this sounds mean, but
I'm
the
not
thing
mean,
is
you
that
guys.
she's always going to be loving and honest with you, and she is. She totally loves you up. And she said, Kathy, you are not committed to dollars coming in. You are only committed to doing what's convenient. You must take a no excuses approach. Well, I can tell you now that I am committed and that I will do whatever it takes to bring my skills and my talents and the unique ability that God has given me to all the people that are looking for help from me. And it is because of Fabienne. It is because of Fabienne and how much she loves us. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, Kathy.